Today, we're going to be looking back on my NFL 2023 season predictions, what I got right, what I got wrong, and I looked over it before I started recording this, and man, I got a lot of shit wrong. Before we get started on my predictions, I just want to say thank you for everyone who's been watching my videos. This last 4 days has been a wild journey, and I hope to continue it. Anyway, moving on to my AFC East predictions, I had the Buffalo Bills. And I got that one right. The Bills have been on this remarkable journey on a roller coaster. They were losing the division to the Dolphins, being 7-6 halfway through the year. Beat Kansas City and then went out, and then they are now number 2 seed in the playoffs. What I gotta say, Josh Allen better figure his shit out, because if he becomes the Josh Allen to turn the ball over like Tua, yeah, they're gonna lose to the first round of the Steelers, but I think they'll be fine. I'll make an NFL playoffs video tomorrow. Alright, moving on to my AFC North predictions. I picked the Cincinnati Bengals to win the division. I'm kind of biased. Yeah, I got that wrong. Bengals had a also roller coaster of a season, starting off the year 0-2, or no, 1-3. Yep, 1-3. Losing both to the Steelers and the Ravens. No, Browns and the Ravens back-to-back. And then beating the Rams, and then losing to the Titans. Embarrassingly, Joe Burrow was injured for the first year. And then Burrow got hurt in the Ravens game. And then they had a chance to make the playoffs, but then lost to Kansas City. And then other stuff happened and got eliminated. Moving on to my AFC South prediction, I got the Jags. I got that one wrong as well. Jags just choked. They choked the franchise. They choked the year. They had all the opportunity to win the division and lost. And now the Texans are in the playoffs as the AFC South champs. Jags, you better figure your shit out for next year, because I want you to succeed. Moving on to the AFC West, I picked the Chiefs. No brainer. I think anyone in the NFL world would pick the Chiefs for this one. Chiefs, their year this year, they're not winning the Super Bowl. They may not even win a playoff game. Patrick Mahomes has played absolute shit. The last few weeks, he's been back. The middle of the season has been absolute shit for the Mahomes. The wide receiver, Chiefs wide receiver can't catch. Yeah, there's a lot of problems brewing in Kansas City. Moving on to the NFC. For the NFC South, I picked the Saints. I got that one wrong. I thought the Saints would at least do something with Carr. You know, they were 1 win away from the NFC South title. The whole NFC South as the division was shit. I got that one wrong. The Buccaneers has won the division 3 years in a row. Really depends. Alright, moving on to the NFC East. I picked the Eagles. I got that one wrong as well. I thought the Eagles would not be as bad as they are now. They faced Tampa Bay in the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know what this Eagles team is anymore. They dominated the first half of the year, and then they are now suck. They are now suck. My grammar and my stuttering will never go away. Moving on to the NFC North, I picked the Lions. I got that one right. I didn't think Green Bay had it in them to win the division. Definitely not Chicago. They're still in the rebuilding process, depending on who they want, Justin Fields or Caleb Williams. Lions had a great year, one of their best seasons of all time. Arguably 12-5, maybe 13-4, depending on who you ask about the Lions and Cowboys game. Now they face the Rams in the playoffs, and oh boy, Stafford comes back to Detroit for the first game in Ford Field in 30 years. First playoff game in Ford Field in 30 years. Moving on to the NFC West, I picked the 49ers. I got that right as well. 49ers went on a dominant spree. Middle of the year, they lost 3 straight. And then now they're back to the number 1 seed. Brock Purdy's playing decent. Christian McCaffrey's injured, but I believe he'll be back for the divisional round. Rams, they gave them a shot. Seattle also gave them a shot, but the 49ers just dominated on all sides of the ball. Moving on to what I picked was the worst team. That was the Cardinals. I was wrong. I thought the Cardinals were going to just go absolute chaos, just tank for Caleb Williams. No, that was the Carolina Panthers. And they don't even get the first overall pick, so... Yeah, Carolina fans, I feel so sorry for you. And now moving on to my Super Bowl prediction, I thought it would be the Eagles versus the Bengals. Yeah, I got one of them may be right. One team may be right. The Bengals were wrong. I thought this would have been a great matchup between both teams. Defenses were outstanding. I'm also biased for my team. But yeah. My whole NFL predictions was... I got 2 right on both sides. And I got 2 wrong on the others. Well, that's all my NFL predictions. Looking back on the year, what a weird season. I thought teams were going to dominate. I had the sleeper pick, they being the, I think the Panthers, being the sleeper pick for the NFL. I thought they could do something. Yeah, I was absolutely wrong. Anyway, let me know what your NFL predictions were for the 2023-2024 NFL season. You can follow me on all social media's links below. And ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. See you later.